The twin sons of Valoria Prime were setting when Jack Marlowe, a decorated but weary human veteran, stepped out of the supply crawler. He had come here only for a simple trade mission: fuel cells, medkits, a few crates of Earth Tech rations, but fate had a talent for finding those who tried to outrun it. Dust curled around his boots as he scanned the quiet valley ahead. Dragonkind villages were usually bustling with wing beats and deep, echoing laughter. Today, Valoria felt muted. That was when he saw her, a small figure, scales shimmering soft lilac, wings folded tight, and worry ran toward him on trembling legs. "Human Jack! Human Jack!" she called, breathless. "Please come. Mommy is very sick." "But she smile if you come." "She always smiles when she sees the brave human." Jack blinked. "Lyria? Slow down, kiddo. What happened?" The little dragon girl's golden eyes brimmed with tears. She tugged at his sleeve with surprising strength for someone her size. "It's the star fever. The healers can't stop it. And Mommy Dragon, she keeps asking for the human who fought the Sandmaw. She means you, Jack. Please. Come." Jack's jaw tightened. He had not meant to become some kind of hero around here. He had only defended the village once months ago, when a burrowing Sandmaw had attacked their food silos. He saved Lyria, shielded her with his own armor plating. He remembered the way her mother, the enormous matriarch called Sarathriel, had bowed her head respectfully afterward. For dragons, that was equal to a lifelong vow. He sighed. "All right, Lyria, take me to her." The dragon matriarch, they crossed through winding, terraced caverns glowing with bioluminescent vines. The quiet felt heavy, like the entire mountain was holding its breath. At the end of the tunnel sat the great nest chamber, warm, humid, lined with molten crystals. And at the center, Sarathriel, the mighty dragon matriarch, lay curled on a bed of cool obsidian. Her once radiant emerald scales had dulled. Her chest rose slowly, laboriously, as though each breath cost a battle she was losing. Next to her stood Sarah, the human xenobiologist Jack had been traveling with. She turned as they entered, relief washing across her face. "Oh, thank goodness, Jack. Lyria said she'd find you." Jack stepped closer. "What's the diagnosis?" Sarah hesitated. "Star fever strain Delta 6. It attacks the heat-binding organs of dragons. Their hearts start overheating, then shutting down. The only cure requires element ice spores." She exhaled sharply. "And the last known deposits are in the Gamma Rifts 40 kilometers south. No one goes there." "Because of the acid storms," Jack muttered. Sarah nodded grimly across the chamber. Sarathriel's eyes cracked open. Human. "Jack?" Her voice was low thunder, fading. "You came." Jack swallowed. "You saved your people 100 times over." "I'm just paying my dues." Sarathriel exhaled a rough laugh. "Humans. Always pretending their hearts are small." She closed her eyes. "Stay. With Lyria, she fears the dark." Lyria pressed herself against her mother's side, tiny claws clutching dull scales. "See?" she whispered. "Mommy smiles when you come." Jack forced a smile back at her, but inside he'd already made up his mind. He turned to Sarah. "Suit up. We're going to the Gamma Rifts." Into the storm. The Gamma Rifts were a jagged maze of razor-edged stone, constantly battered by neon-green acid rain. Even in full protective gear, the place felt like a death sentence. Sarah fought the wind, shouting over the roaring storm. "Jack, the scanners show the spore vents are inside that fissure." Jack adjusted his visor. Deep breath. In and out. Lightning sizzled across the dark sky, reflecting off the swirling mist. Together, they slid into the fissure, landing on a narrow ledge covered with frost-like residue, the element ice spores. Sarah pulled out containment vials. "We need at least 5 grams, she murmured. Suddenly, the ground trembled. From the shadows, a massive reptilian shape rose, a riftworm. Eyes glowing with predatory fury. Sarah gasped. "If it hits the spores with acid saliva." "I know." Jack stepped in front of her. "Get the spores?" "I'll distract it." "Jack." He didn't wait. The human who would not break Jack charged. The riftworm lunged. Its tail whipped forward, smashing stone. Jack rolled aside, firing his shock pulse rifle. Blue arcs crackled against its hide, giving it pause but not stopping it. Stone cracked under its claws as it lunged again. Jack ducked under its jaw, slammed a detonator charge onto its armored chest, and leaped back. "Come on, you overgrown biohazard." Boom! The blast shook the cavern. The worm staggered, shrieking, then retreated into the depths. Sarah rushed forward, clutching the full vials. "Got them! Jack, we have to move before the fissure collapses." Together they sprinted through falling shards of stone, diving out just as the fissure sealed behind them. The rain had stopped. The valley glowed with soft twilight. Jack grinned breathlessly. "One sick dragon mom coming right up." A smile. Svetsarathril lay still when they returned. Too still, Lyria whimpered softly. Curled against her chest, Sarah knelt by the dragon's head. "We're not too late." She injected the glowing blue mixture into Sarathril's artery ridge. The light spread slowly through her veins like frost traveling across glass. Minutes passed, then a rumble. A breath, a slow lift of the massive head. Sarathril opened her eyes. Lyria squealed with joy, wings flapping wildly. "Mommy, Mommy!" Jack exhaled a breath he didn't know he'd been holding. The dragon matriarch gazed at him. "Human Jack. You risked your life for another clutch, not your own?" Jack shrugged. "Humans don't abandon family." He glanced at Lyria, "And she's like a niece now." Sarathril gave a slow, warm smile. Then, "You are part of this nest forever." Lyria threw her little arms around Jack's leg. "I told you Mommy smiles when you come." Sarah laughed softly. "Jack, I think you've been adopted." Jack ruffled Lyria's head ridges. "Could be worse." Sarathril's warm, rumbling voice filled the chamber. "It could be far worse, brave human. For there are storms outside these mountains. But inside these walls, you are home." And for the first time in a long time, Jack believed her.